Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday. There's been a ton of figure reveals this week, so we're going to talk about it. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Like I said in the intro, there has been a ton of action figure reveals this week. A lot. Like I said, I don't ever want this to really just be a news segment because there's so many other channels out there that cover news in the action figure space, and they do it so much better than me. So I don't ever want this just to be like a news segment. I want to talk about topics about action figures that are important to me, that may be important to you. But today there just happened to be like a lot of reveals this week, and some of them I'm super excited about, and some that has courted a little bit of controversy. So let's talk about it. But before we get into it, I do want to give out a shout out to all of the new channel members, all of the people who've been commenting recently. You guys have been keeping me on my toes with all of the comments and getting back to you guys, and I really appreciate that. I've got a lot of pickups this week, so let's kind of go over pickups first, and then we'll go over all the figure reveals. This week I did get in the new wave of superpowers figures from McFarlane. So we've got the gold Batman here, who's really cool. We've got the new Superman. I'm not a big fan of all the variants. This guy gets me super excited. Green Lantern, the Hal Jordan Green Lantern. We've got the the other variant of Batman here. I got the whole wave. Oh my gosh, this one is so good. The new Sinestro looking fantastic. And who we have left here? Gold Flash. So I did get them in. And yes, we are going to talk about all of the new superpowers that went up this week. Also, over the weekend, last weekend we had made a trip over to Jacksonville for the day, and I hit up one of my favorite stores over there called Mythical Mountain. They have a great selection of Mythic Legions figures. It's a massive toy store. They've got NECA, they've got everything. They've got Super 7. They carry it all, and it is absolutely fantastic. And I picked up my very first Joy toy, and this guy is incredible. This is the Ultramarine, Heroes of the Chapter. I love this guy. I'm gonna do a review because I don't know if many of you out there on my in this audience, if you're into Warhammer, but I've been playing Dark Tide a lot with a really good friend of mine, my best friend, and we're loving that game. I've always loved the Ultramarines style of armor. So yeah, I've got a couple of other Joy toys coming. They're on the boat, as they say. So we'll see when they get here how they stack up. I did get the Kai Labs Jack the Ripper in. This is a really interesting release, and I'm going to do a review because I don't know if a lot of you know about this figure in particular, and I have been lucky enough to find the new Real Ghostbusters Fright features in stores. I did get these two. I found them myself, and another really good buddy of mine has found Ray and Winston for me, and I'm going to be getting them this weekend. So I'm super excited about that. That's all of my pickups for the week, maybe for like the last week and a half or so. But I did want to share those with you guys. If you guys got any weekly pickups, what have you guys been buying? What are you collecting? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, so let's just get into some of the releases in no particular order whatsoever. But we're gonna go. We're gonna start off with the Warriors of the Saurozoic Warriors from Boss Fight Studios. This is a series of proprietary figures. It's their own IP. They're 1/12 scale, so they're going to be in that 6-inch scale, and they are dinosaurs of various warriors. And I dig them. They look great. I don't have any. I have seen them at a few toy conventions that I've been to, and they look incredible. Are you guys buying these? Are you into them? Are you picking them up? Let me know because they do look really cool. We have a couple of He-Man related releases. This is the new Rock-On. Now, we've seen this figure revealed already, but now we have news that he is going up for sale on Mattel Creations on February 16th at 9 a.m. Pacific, which would be 12 noon for us here on the East Coast, and you have to look that up wherever else you are in the world. But yeah, I mean, we haven't gotten a new Origins release in quite a while, so this is awesome, and I love the Rock Lords. These characters. I remember having them when I was a kid. They're incredible. I can't wait. It looks fantastic, and I am super excited to get this guy. Also, this week, we saw a new reveal for the Turtles of Grayskull line, and that is Moss Man. Now, I don't really know who this particular Moss Man is mashed up with from the Ninja Turtles. I'm not sure, but he looks incredible. The mutated master of nature. He looks awesome. I'm all in on this line. I have a couple already. I have more on the way from Big Bad Toy Store, and man, they just look incredible. And yeah, when we get a few in hand, we'll definitely do a review of them. Also, this week we saw the reveal from SH Figure Arts from of the Flash, the Barry Allen Flash from the Flash movie, and I think he looks really, really good. Me personally, if I were going to pick this figure out, would probably wait for a Mafex version just because I like their size a little bit better and their build quality. But he does look good. I would say the face is almost there. It's a little off. But it does look nice. I like the extra head sculpts and everything he comes with, and the suit looks great. So good on SH Figure Arts for putting that out. That looks amazing. As far as likenesses go, we have another one here that's kind of cool. We have Hot Toys is putting out a new Han Solo from Return of the Jedi. I think this is probably the best Harrison Ford likeness I have ever seen on a Hot Toys figure. I think he looks absolutely fantastic. There's a little something weird going on with the hair and the hairline. Maybe it's either that or maybe how dark or light the eyebrows are. But there's something going on between like the eyebrows and the hairline that's a little off for me. But other than that, I think this is spot on. It looks incredible. I'm out of the Hot Toys game, but I can still appreciate when a new figure gets revealed. Looks incredible. Let's see here. Let's turn our attention to the Joes, because there was a little bit of controversy this week with the G.I. Joe reveals. So it started off, I believe, on Monday when Big Bad Toy Store put up a whole bunch of reaction figures for pre-order. And in that pre-order list for all of these reaction figures were apparently the first wave of the G.I. Joe O-Ring figures. And so they were the O-Ring Cobra Commander from the cartoon, the Cobra Bat. Now this is the comic version, so he's going to be blue, much like the very first Super 7 bat that they put out. There was like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, was a blue bat. Then Snake Eyes from the comic. And then CoverGirl, and they just have her listed as blonde, so maybe they're going to do a different version of CoverGirl. And the prices are ranging; they are around $19.99, which we expected. A typical reaction figure is about $17.99, and there's more engineering here with the O-rings, so I would imagine, yes, the price would go up. But the reason it's kind of controversial is because this went up on Monday. I pre-ordered all 4 of them, so they're in my pre-order list right now. But then they were immediately taken down. So they're not up on the site anymore. They're still in my pre-order list, but you can't find them on the site. So I don't know if Super 7 reached out to them and said, hey, pull them down. We're not ready to do this yet. And maybe because there hasn't been a reveal. No images accompanied these pre-orders. It was just names only. Yeah, I don't know. Cobra Commander and Snake Eyes seem like solid choices for Wave 1. A Cobra Bat and CoverGirl seem like an odd choice for Wave 1, but we know how Super 7 does this. They love to put in a couple of popular characters and then a couple of filler characters, because they plan on doing this line for as many years to come as they possibly could. So a little bit of weirdness there. So we'll see how that plays out in the next week. Maybe Super 7 will do a big reveal. Super 7 also had some other Joes go up. This is the new wave of their Ultimates line. And we're getting a whole wave of nothing but repaints. This is it's very frustrating when a company does this. I'm okay with repaints. Repaints and mold reissues are normal. They've always been a part of action figures all the way back to the 80s, and so it's I accept it. It's part of it. You know, you reuse the mold, you get the most you can out of it. You know, you do repaints or whatever, but doing an entire wave of repaints, I think this is the third Baroness we've gotten, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, from Super 7 already. And then, of course, Scarlet and Lady J have already been revealed before and released before. So I would have loved to have seen like at least one character in this wave that we haven't gotten before. But this does seem to be the new wave, and so it is what it is. I haven't purchased any of these. I may pick up the Storm Shadow, and I've pre-ordered Zartan just because Zartan and Storm Shadow are my favorite G.I. Joe characters. So I will probably pick those up because I try to pick up a Storm Shadow and a Zartan from every line that's released. So I'll probably end up picking those two up. But, you know, anyway, whole wave of repaints. Kind of disappointing. Let's see. The rest of the Joe news this week has been really, really, really awesome. We got a bunch of reveals from Hasbro, all digital renders. We do have the Night Creeper looking really cool. I will probably pass on this character. I'm not a big fan of the Night Creeper design. I know a lot of people are, and this is definitely one that people could army build, so I'm excited for this release, but it's just not one that I plan on picking up. We do have Jinx. She looks incredible. I loved this character when I was a kid, and man, she definitely looks good, and I like that they could have just used the old female ninja body that they have, but they didn't. They give us some new parts and pieces here, and I'm super appreciative of that. She looks fantastic. We have Naugahyde, which I just absolutely love. This guy looks incredible. I think they may be reusing, is that a reuse of the Lowlight gun case? But man, everything else looks great. He looks great. He comes with, not only does he come with the board, but he also comes with this monkey, which looks like has an eye patch. I mean, come on, a monkey with an eye patch, get out of here. As many animals and creatures that Hasbro is doing in the Joe line, we're going to have an entire zoo soon, and he just looks fantastic. I am super excited for this release. We also have Torch rounding out the rest of our Dreadnoks. He looks incredible with the different flame effects. He's probably the one I'm most excited for out of this wave. I take that back. Doc here is my favorite. He looks incredible. I love all of the different colors, the new vest and everything he's got. The folding stretcher there looks incredible. Yeah, Doc is the one that I'm most excited about. He looks fantastic. And then we got a reveal of the next wave of Tiger Force figures. It's Tripwire and Roadblock. Now, I don't know if this is a 2-pack. They were shown together. I couldn't find any information saying that this was a 2-pack. They may have just shown them together because it is indeed they're both Tiger Force, so we know that they'll be exclusive to Target. I'm not probably going to pick up another Tripwire just because I just got Tripwire and that one's good for me, but I wouldn't mind picking up yet another Roadblock, but he does look good. I love that Tiger Force Roadblock. He looks great. But look, we've got to play the long game on here because we know what Target has been doing with their figures. They put them out and then almost immediately they go on clearance, like the Tiger Force Flint. Like right after he came out, like a few weeks later, he was already on clearance. So play the long game on that one and maybe wait and see. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this is going to be a 2-pack or are they going to be released individually? And so that's it for the Joe news. Lots of Joe news this week, and that's always good because I love the Joe line. It is probably my favorite current mass market retail line next to the Jada Toy Street Fighter. They're both great values and they come with a lot of stuff. They're fantastic lines. And then lastly, let's see here, Superpowers news, and this is really, really awesome. This is the next wave of Superpowers figures coming out from McFarlane Toys. We're going to be getting Kilowog, who looks incredible. We're going to be getting Brainiac, the classic like Super Friends version. We're going to be getting a Japanese manga version of Batman, which looks incredible. I'm not big on the variants, but you know, it's Batman, got to pick him up. We have another variant of Superman with the gold suit. We have Blue Beetle looking great. And then we do have a couple of we also have Sinestro. Now Sinestro is going to be exclusive to McFarlane's Toy Store. If you want that yellow version of Sinestro, you're going to have to go to the McFarlane Toy Store to pick him up. up. We're going to be getting a couple of vehicles. We're going to be getting Blue Beetle Bug, which looks great, and Eagle Eye viewers have pointed out that on the back of the package you can see Booster Gold hiding out in there, so a little teaser of Booster Gold to come, which will be great. We're also going to be getting Brainiac Skull Ship, which is great. A lot of people are already finding this guy in stores, so that looks incredible. And then there's going to be a variant version of the Brainiac with Skull Ship that's going to be going up, that is already up on McFarlane Toy Store. It's a gold label. It's got the green and purple version of the ship and a completely different version of Brainiac, and that also is exclusive to McFarlane Toys. So that's about it for all of the reveals and everything that came out this week. Lots of toy reveals, lots of pickups, lots of it's been a great week in action figures. So what news came out this week? What reveals came out that you guys are super excited about? And then what are your weekly pickups? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't worry, I have not forgotten about our giveaway. We're still doing it. It'll probably be coming next week. I had to set up an email account so that you guys could get in contact with me. So don't worry, it is coming. We're going to make it happen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and I will see you in the toy aisles.